Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a great morning. YouTube's taking its sweet time. Registering I'm actually live. If I just refresh this. There we go. I don't know where that picked up, but good morning. Yeah, for whatever reason, YouTube took like an extra, like, 30 seconds to connect, so I thought it was good, and then it wasn't. So I'm gonna double check how I sound here real quick. Okay, that sounds fine. That took forever. You got a fun, annoying story, but fun nonetheless afterwards. About, it's like I did an FF14, swapping over versions. Later when Isaac gets in here. But we've got 2 dungeons left to do. I don't think I've left anything else out. We got this guy in the top left that has green exclamation mark, and I don't remember what he wanted. Alright. Keep Discord up while I wait. So let's go see what this guy wants. I actually click on the right window. Moving all my stuff around. Pain. Oh, it's you. We also have, like, we might have a third place to look real quick. We also need to rest up. Oh, we also need to bank. No, I didn't want to hit that again. Let's go to Cantlin first. You have a monster arena, so you should have a bank. I also want to check what the rewards are. Oh, I thought I was on this side. double check something again. Settings. There it is. Okay. Actually, no. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna turn the music up a smidge in game. Okay. Magic Bikini, a mod rod, so it's not post game, and Metal Wing Boomerang. We'll come back after we do the dungeons. I don't think the boomerang's gonna help us much. Yeah, it's not. I'm assuming there's something down here, because it was mentioned that there was a tunnel being made. There's also, like, all that unexplored stuff right here that we never did. Alright, where are they at? Oh, there's this one. There you are. Nice, an axe nobody can wield. Alright, where are we at? Oh, we finally got an encounter. Yep, okay. Can we even go... Voice, please. Okay, so we could not go around that way. That's assuming there even is something down there right now. I'm kind of hoping they'll put the release dates of the 1 and 2 remasters up soon. Yes, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we'll continue working on the Aggron today as well. I think we're pretty close to finishing it up, but... Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Are there going to be encounters in here? You guys sure are digging a tunnel. No, you're a monster. Agatha. Yeah, they're both dead ends, so it doesn't really matter which one we go down. Oh, there's you guys. Sinithium. I don't think we found that. Found orichalcum. So we need another wrecking ball. We have 76 metals. And that should be it here. So let's go to... Let's give this a shot here. We have Chimera wings, so we can get out pretty easily. We should actually have a few. We have more than a few. I want to test this out real quick. Okay, nullifies the spell. So we can't zoom out. Okay. That's very unfortunate. I'll have to pay it extra careful then. Because there are monsters in here. Gross. What the heck? Oh, I know what we need to do.
Got you.
Got you.
Unfortunate.
Enough.
Brace yourself.
Can't use evac either. Well, there's this guy. Okay, so... see, what do we want to do? Transform spear, lightning staff. Do I have another item you could use? I think I do. Let's see. Staff of Sentencing, I think, is probably okay. Do I have anything else? Nope. That's it. Alright. Where would this treasure be then? Is it down here? We'll double check real quick, because we only have the other one. Nope. Oh, there it is. It's definitely here in the middle. Yep. A snooze stick could prove useful. Oh jeez, this is a hell of a place to not have magic in. I don't know if this is actually doing anything doubling up, but I'm going to anyway. Right? Oh, okay. I saw one briefly, and I thought we only had one special medicine. Flee. Yes, I would like to flee. If we don't have to fight in here, I don't want to. Yeah, one of these is gonna be a mimic, and we just have no way of knowing. But there's something good in here. Ugh. Not a lot. I was hoping that would kill. Yeah, it's just much better to just hit him normally. Great. Thanks for missing. I don't know what I'm doing. Yep. Up, please, thank you. I can't math this morning. I thought those numbers were closer. I do wonder how feasible a no shop run of Dragon Quest III would be. Definitely without the somatic staff, it's a bit rough. A recovery ring. A blizzard blade. A mini medal. It's slightly weaker than the Stormlord's sword, but that'll give him a good item to use. For now. Actually, a mimic!
You're mine.
You're mine.
The hero's shield! I sure hope it would be better than the dragon shield. Depends if I go down here. I'm curious. Okay. Didn't even take any damage. So I was hoping that we Chimera Wing out of here. Like, oh yeah, I can use items as spells in battle. You know, maybe I could do the same thing with, like, you know, outside of battle. Use a Chimera Wing. Nope. Not quite the same thing. Thankfully, we seem to be strong enough that we're avoiding most encounters. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Take this.
Yeah, we don't have any group physical abilities on her. Fireball level up. Now you too know Pup. And almost. I think you're immune to ice, which is very unfortunate.
Take this.
Actually, maybe not. But still.
You're mine.
Got you.
There we go. And then we'll soon have magic again. And we have this other one down here. We have that little aisle down there. But we can get that in a second. Like what we have, I think we're missing the helm now. this is a very, very big cave. But I believe we still have... Yep, we still have spells, so this shouldn't be nearly as bad. Silhouettes, huh? Let's go a little light on the MP for right now. Yeah. Agility be darned. I don't even think Fireball went, or I don't even think Sylvia went that time, despite having, you know, what's the agility here? You know, over 150 more. Let's poke our head down and see what the second floor looks like. Oh geez, okay. That's a bit odd. Another goddess ring. Okay, well, I guess our problem is solved. I don't have to worry about swapping it anymore. I can tell you, I was not expecting that. You know, I might have seen this when I walked up here, but, you know, I'm mainly using Snoop for the hidden items. So this probably is not a way forward. But, oh, okay. Flame, fire, and...
Take this!
Get 2 more, we can put it on our sages and we'll just be okay. We're also missing the sage's stone, and I don't know where that is either. Oh, hi, guy. Armstrong. I keep forgetting I need to do that like every new area we go into, and I need to do it multiple times because some of them do have more than one monster. Double check. We only have 1 left. Yep. It should be in this big... Actually, hold on. Let's... right here. Oh, there's an offshoot path here. Spirit Bracer. Alright, what's down here? It's a whole new floor. Yeah, up there and the... Actually, no. Okay, so there's no more progression. So what we're looking for, whatever it is on this floor. Too stunned to move, you say? Hello.
Hello.
Big stretchy. Alright, it's gonna be a bit loud because we're in a battle, but
Yes.
you're also a bit quiet.
How about now?
You're a little bit better?
It's fine. It's good.
Okay.
Good to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to make sure I can hear you. I don't know why I did boulder toss there, but it worked.
Mhm.
You know, maybe that's why I turned the battle music down. Alright, so the fun story I had before we get back to looking at Aggron. So recently I did finish finally getting the platinum for the PS4 version of FF14. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of, I wanted to do that before, you know, they eventually take the PS4 version out of service. I don't know when that's going to be, but it is an eventuality that will happen within the game's lifetime.
Yes.
So did that, swapped over to the PS5 version, and I did things the way, you know, you're supposed to. You know, I made sure before I didn't uninstall it until I had everything working the way I wanted. Uploaded my system settings, uploaded my character settings for the two characters I was going to use. And then anything I'm not gonna use, I can, you know, thank God, now transfer from other characters. But when I loaded into the PS5 version, everything was a bit wonky. Like, I initially opened it up. Ooh, Demon Spear's really nice. Because like it was like, all right, it was really small or really big, because it was like, all right, full HD is 150% UI size, and it was like, that was freaking huge. But not everything was huge. Like my text box was really small, the font was really small, so I'm like, okay, that's really weird. Then I have my debuffs for enemies, and I have it set in a very specific way. So like basically the far left of the HP bar underneath it is where the first debuff goes, and then it like fills out to the right. So like all of this, like, and then my UI for the class gauge and where I put my cooldowns so I can see them, those were also overlapping. So I'm like, okay, this is really weird. This shouldn't be happening. So, and And then also, like, the trophies weren't auto-popping correctly. Because I remember, like, oh yeah, they made them retroactive, so I didn't have to do literally everything again.
Yes.
I was really annoyed, but I looked around. It was like, oh, you have to open the achievement menu in-game to get most of them to show up. Which I did. Really annoying. I have to do one of the extremes again from last expansion because it didn't register for some reason. And I have to do the every alliance raid again.
Sad.
I'm gonna submit a bug report because, like, I've opened the duty finder a few times, and the duty finder will register as complete. If you've done it, there's a little green check mark on the portrait. It's like, that's how you know.
Sizzle.
But got that figured out. Haven't submitted the bug report yet, just in case they can do something about it. I doubt they can. Then it hit me. Like, I feel like I knew what setting it was that caused everything to go wrong. Your buddy's good old PS5 is the culprit. The default output for your screen for the PS5 is 2160p. It's 4K, I'm pretty sure. So I went in, and it's like, went in, changed it to 1080p, relaunched the game, everything's fine. Everything was perfect. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense that, you know, because going from PC to PS4 and vice versa was fine. But they're both set to 1080p. Or for in a different manner, my PC is 1920 by 1080. So I'm like, yeah, no wonder. The size of the screen, the size the PS5 thinks the screen isn't the same. And the PS4 version of FF14 can't do that screen size, so it was just using the next available thing.
Just get a bigger screen, dummy.
Well, I mean, it's not how that works, but
just get a bigger screen.
Also, real talk, I legitimately cannot tell the difference between, like, the FF14's like 1080p and the like full HD stuff. I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Hate Mail's cursed. Sword of Ruin is also cursed. Actually, I don't know if I changed it to like 4K at all, like the actual graphics. I have long been a proponent of ignoring 4K. Because, like, I won't deny that there's definitely some visual fidelity upgrade. But, like, I can't tell the difference. I really can't. Maybe it's changed since the last time I looked at it. I haven't looked at it in a very long time. It probably has, because they've gone to 2160p when I think the original was 1440. But like 1440, I definitely could not tell a difference. Like, when that came out, I went to a Costco and like they had like you walk in the front door, they had this big old they had two big old TVs. And they were like, look, here's the difference. And it was like one was 1080p and one was the new thing. They looked virtually identical. There was like a slight upgrade to the new resolution. I was like, I cannot tell the difference. But it just hit me now. It's like, oh yeah, we have 2160p now. That might be enough, but I also don't know if my monitor supports that, so I don't know if I'd be able to see it.
Yeah.
That's the big thing, is like, regardless of if there is a fidelity upgrade that I personally can see, I don't know if my monitor supports it.
Sizzle.
Honestly, 1080p is fine enough for me, or if my computer is not using 1080p, then, you know, whatever it's using is fine.
I'm waiting for the graphics war to, like, push, you know, whatever you'd like to call it, to eventually end or slow here. And then they just start doing, like, going back to doing wacky stuff with it, you know? It's like, we had that for, I don't know, like, second gen consoles. Like, the Xbox and like the PS2. It's like we had like kind of like a peak of like graphics at that point, and then, you know, we just got like really cool stuff, really creative ideas with that stuff. And it's like now it's like we've never really stopped and, you know, tried to do stuff with what we have. Companies and developers just keep trying to push further.
Yeah, I've said
It's
that
like
for...
you guys are gonna plateau eventually.
Well, they already have. They plateaued for a while, but they keep trying to push for that little bit extra. But guys, it looks 1% better than the other games. Guys, you should buy. Yeah, but your game, all for that 1%, I now have to have like twice as good a machine because you decided that your game that looks 1% better, and also uses crappy AI upscale and frame gen, you know, needed to be this gigantic open world where all of these textures are loaded at basically the same time. I don't want that.
And because you guys spent all your time making your game look really pretty and really realistic, your game either performs like shit, or the story,
Or the game
you know,
itself is
the narrative-
lackluster.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's like, it's like cool, pretty game, bro. That's it.
Like, I'm going to be honest. My experience with Monster Hunter Wilds on the PS5 was not good. Like, the game was fine, but like, we're at a point where I should be able to have a game that looks good and runs at 60 FPS on a console, and I shouldn't have to choose between the two. But we're so hell-bent on pushing these graphics that, you know, it's like, it's not doing anything. I think it's actively making it worse. And like, I talked to someone and they were trying to make the argument that like the reason that we have this graphics versus frame rate priority system is they're trying to get both sides of the audience on console. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking there is no two sides of this audience, right?
Yeah.
So like, we'll use Monster Hunter Wilds as a good example, or at least an example of my point. So Monster Hunter Wilds Day 1 is coming to both PC and consoles. PC does not have a priority graphics versus frame rate option because you can just change settings to get to where you want. So console is the only one that has it. So the idea, like, the idea is like there's a set of the audience that wants the games to look really good, and there's a set of the audience that wants the games to perform better. I'm not walking around on purpose so I can collect my thoughts. Now, if like you're playing on console, which means you either don't have a PC or you don't think your PC can handle the game you're playing on console. Those are the two reasons you use a console. The secret third thing that is, I think, slowly being phased out is the game is only on console. In which case this argument makes even less sense. Because so if you're on a console, the argument doesn't matter. There is no two sides of the audience. You're just pandering to people that are going to be buying the game on console regardless.
Pew, pew.
I'll have to take that in a second. I finish my thought. Because now they're stuck on console. So they could make the game whatever they want. They're still gonna play the game on console.
Yes.
Like, let's say they downgraded the graphics, made it 60 FPS. That is how the game plays on PS5. I guarantee you, 95% of the people that were playing it, that are going to play it on PS5, are still gonna play it on PS5 regardless. And the people who really care about graphics, they're gonna play on PC. So there's no reason to have this split of I have to make my game perform worse to look better. Or I have to make my game, or and if I want my game to look better, it performs worse. Right? There's no reason for it.
Yeah.
So we'll take Demon Souls. Demon Souls is a stunningly beautiful game. Runs really smooth. 90% sure it runs at 60 FPS. I haven't played since launch. I don't believe in that game that there is a graphics versus resolution setting. At all. So you can do it. People just are either trying to push the tech way beyond what it can for no reason, or they just don't want to do it. So I have to call that person back. I mean, where the frick's my mouse at? Right, so there's just a cutscene here. So I will mute, and I will take this call.
Mm-hmm.
I might do some shopping while I do that. In-game.
Yes.
Alright, that's done.
Baby.
Also, like, stiflingly hot in here while I was doing that. I'll take my jacket off real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can buy anything, but I was doing it just to check while I was doing the call. So we'll... Go back here and do that cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've been incessantly hounded by my parents. We're like, hey, you need to check with your college to see what classes you need to take. I'm like, I know what classes I need to take, but it was like, no, you got to do it anyway. And I'm like, fine.
Slim.
Splooper! Abigoo.
Good old Shyla.
As our divine mistress did command, thou hast sought out both rain and sun. Now, let the twain meet at last.
I mean, you got a rainbow right there. Could you just use that?
Raise thy hands and receive of her gift. Her will
We did it.
is
We did
clear,
it.
as is thy path. Make for the cape to the northwest of Rimmaldar, that is closest to the Isle of the Great Fiend. Hie thee now, to the citadel where dread Zoma awaits.
Yeah, we never got the Sage's Stone. I don't know where that is. That and, like, we're apparently missing a block of Zenithium.
Wow.
So I don't know where this stuff would be. The only thing we had, like, is the only tip we have for, like, Zenithium was like, oh, if you have, like, a thing that could blow a giant hole in the wall, you might be able to do it. And I'm like, I don't really have much hint other than, like, this thing we did at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And I think it was just something we picked up.
I think it was given to us by someone.
No, we picked it up off the ground because the guy was injured, so he just picked it up. I'm not sure. It's like I've looked everywhere that I can remember that we haven't looked.
I believe we are also double digit in most of our seeds.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to use them now or wait.
We're gonna wait, because we don't need to worry about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least I'm pretty sure we never picked up Zenithium. Yeah, it would be in here if we did. We got orichalcum, which I do not believe is the same thing.
Probably not.
Okay. Odd place for it. I don't know how you'd ever do this. Uh-huh. Yeah. Wish I could just skip the dialogue, but no. Double check that we haven't missed anything here, but I don't think we did. Oh, there's a monster nearby somewhere. I'll look at a monster list and we can pull that up at some point.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if I ever would have put this together because I was like, I don't know where the wrecking ball is. Oh my gosh, shut up. Thank you. Okay, we got it from Reeve. Okay, well, I thought we picked it up from that guy's house, but I guess not. All right.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm pretty sure we got it from someone.
I look. That's been a while ago.
I know.
That's kind of what I mean. Is like this was like literally the beginning of the game, and this is the end. Like that's really difficult to remember. Alright, where's this monster at? I'm not seeing it anywhere. What about around the house here? No. Ah, you know what? I was about to say, maybe you're telling us where the monster is, then the mirror showed up. I was like, oh, okay, well, it is you. Yeah, it's worth it for us to do the monster arena.
Yes.
That's where you get the mod rod. Or the mod rod for keeps.
Yes.
I don't know how well we'll do with the crew that we've got, but... was in Cantlin. Oh wait, no, hold on. I want to finish this quest first. Before I forget about it, I have it pulled up on my phone. I was never gonna guess this, by the way. So with the Wrecking Ball from Reef, you go to the Gaia's Naval Dungeon in Lanson, and you use it to break a piece loose from the wall. I remember now seeing that blue stone there, but it's like that was a while ago.
Yes.
I wonder if it would let you do it earlier?
Probo?
Like, it might have, and I just... Again, even at that point in the game, it was still a while. Alright, we're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to look at the map again to figure out where I need to go. Because there's two paths, and I don't remember which one it was. The good news... everything here is way weaker than us, so we can do this
Yeah.
without encounters.
It's true.
Alright. Yeah, I had completely forgotten both about the Wrecking Ball and this stone. What's even down in these ones? I don't think we ever went. Oh wait, no, I think it just puts us back in this room.
I believe it's the southern one.
I believe you're correct, because we have to, like, do all of
Because
this.
the north one was progression.
Yeah, because the north one ends there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that again.
I can't tell us to go away now, faces.
I think it's because we've already done it. Either that or because we did the other side.
Either way.
Either
We've
way.
already done this. You
Glad
can't
we-
tell us no.
Glad we don't have to do it again. The wall could probably be destroyed with a Wrecking Ball. The stone is gone. It's completely destroyed. You did it. Okay. So, here's the part that would mess me up a little bit. I think he talked about it, thinking about it further. You take the Zenithium to this guy. Oh, it's just a cutscene.
Hello again. What exactly brings you back today?
We just dropped through a ceiling.
I recognize that helm anywhere. Oh, to think I would someday meet the heir to Ortega's legacy. Praise the goddess. You know, the last I heard of Ortega was that he fell into a volcano. And that was that.
Good news, he's alive. Bad news, no memory. Good news, still on the journey. Bad news, has no idea why he's doing it. Still alone.
Yep.
Truly? There's a chance he still lives. I knew it! Oh, it's been too long since I last heard news quite so brilliant. Best of luck searching for him. The world is a better place with that man in it. But that can't be the only reason you came all this way to see me, surely.
I mean, I would come this way to tell you that news. But no, it is not the only reason.
I don't believe it. Zenithium. You're just full of surprises today, aren't you? Oh, it's just as stunning as the legends made it sound. Say no more. I know exactly what needs doing. It's finally time to put my skills to the test.
Yeah. Ellipses.
Then again,
Ellipses.
I suppose it was your father's. Child of Ortega, would you do me the honor of allowing me to repair your father's helm? I think my entire life has been leading to this moment. Well, what do you say?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say no to you regardless.
Than ever once I have finished mending it.
I feel like this is my only job purpose in life. Fix this helm.
I mean, what he's gonna give us is huge, so...
After I finish this helmet, I'll just...
wither away. It's done.
It's done.
Yeah, he's literally giving us the hero's helmets.
Yes.
Here. It's all yours now.
He's literally forging
Wear it
a
with
piece
pride.
of ultimate equipment.
Yes.
And may that helm help you on your quest to find him once more. If anyone can do it, it's you. Goddess speed, young warrior.
Yeah, it's a bit of an upgrade.
Yeah, a smidge.
A smidgem.
A smidgem.
Alright, now here's the other thing I was gonna look up. It's the Sword of Ruin. No, don't want to do that.
You don't.
Let's see, I'm just looking at the cursed gear. Okay, that's hysterical. The Mask of Implacability is a defense of 255, but gives you confusion while warned.
Yeah.
And I love the note here, because it's like, what cursed gear is worth using? And it's like, good for a solo playthrough, otherwise bad. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, you know what, you're right, that's really good for a solo playthrough.
Yeah.
It's like, it'll cause some problems occasionally, but you can still offset some of the confusion stuff. And yeah, this is like the thing that I like what Dragon Quest IX did with cursed gear, is they just made the gear like, it's okay, but it's cursed and you can't take it off if you wear it. And then you could use alchemy to make it better.
Mhm.
But the like in here, it's I have to agree with kind of what everyone has been saying. Is for every piece of cursed gear, even with the effects, even with the stats and positive effect, the negative effects are so severe that it's offset. And there's usually a piece of gear out there that is just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
So like you run into like, yeah, I could use this, but there's really no reason to. I just thought about something that I kept forgetting about. Okay, first off, we need to re-equip this. Next, we're gonna go to. I thought two things that I forgot.
Yeah.
I think it's here. One of these, both of these are for an achievement. One of them you guys will not see, but I will, and I want to do it. I may have to get some more money. I don't remember what its prices were. Okay, it's nothing that I don't have, but it's one. It's two. And there we go. And there we go. I got the achievement for the rip-off merchant.
Yeah, baby.
I never had to buy from him again. But we did not get the golden claws. And I kept forgetting about it, because we don't have a martial artist. I think it's actually over here. So this will be a little adventure. We are going to get into a lot of battles.
Yes.
Yeah, and there was a thing you can interact with to open this up. I don't remember what it was, but I came back here later to do it.
Mhm.
Solid gold claws.
Meow.
May the curse of the Interesting that they're not dead.
Right?
Incredible. I'm
What?
impressed that one's still alive.
Right? Holy hell. Die.
Okay, well maybe some of them I might need to use abilities on. That one had a ton of HP.
It's like the other one's just like the first two drop like flies, and then it's like that one is just like
So that the scary thing is, those shades imitate something in the pyramids.
Yes.
So there is something in the pyramid that just has that much HP, and I wonder if it was like imitating the boss or something somehow.
Maybe.
He never did anything, so who knows? Did I not do that right? I might not have. Doesn't matter. Out of here, dude. Wow. Wow, okay.
Much crits, very well.
Lots of battles. Yeah, so this used to be a lot worse, I think. I don't remember what the limit of the curse was for the Golden Claws in the original. It might have been, like, outside of the desert. But it was literally every single tile you stepped on was a battle with, like, 5 mummies. So we're a little lax on it in this version, but
Yeah. It's not mummies all the time. We have Froge.
indeed. Now, that could be better or worse, depending.
Yeah.
Because the Froges have their breath attack. I think the mummies are only kind of chonky. Ow.
Take this!
Okay. You didn't have a stinker with you.
Ah!
Maybe it was just that first one is just guaranteed.
Maybe.
Which would suck early.
But yeah.
Because, like, you don't have any spells here.
Ah!
No magic. Newsflash for you, game. I don't think it's been doing anything. That one's like, ah!
Take this! Ah!
But a mysterious power nullifies the spell.
Haha.
That's what makes the one dungeon in the Underworld so funny. Is like everything in there is a spellcaster, but none of them can
Yeah.
use magic.
Ha!
So I wanted to do this before I forgot.
Yeah.
If on a future playthrough I actually have a martial artist, I'll probably consider doing this, you know, more around when it's expected to be done.
Yeah.
Ha!
And now we've got it. We're out of the pyramid.
We take that stupid curse.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right. So we don't have a... Yeah, there's no shops here because everyone's lazy and doesn't want to do anything. Wait, hold on. Before I forget, I almost did. Alright, so what were we missing on Agron? Like, I don't remember everything that we decided.
Let me close that island so I can better see my tabs.
I don't know what to do. What's it?
Is she here? Deciding what the earthquake and superpower are attached to other than just using a legendary resistance. Either that or, I mean, you could tie it to just a legendary resistance and have like 3 of them. Deciding the damage on the stealth rock. Damage on the chaos cannon. Figuring out its multi-attack.
I do think we could maybe change superpower to be like a limit. You know. And then...
I also had the thought of, because superpower and earthquake are tied to in either or, when you use a legendary resistance, superpower should be everything within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
Just so you have like a close range AoE centered on, you know, Agron, and then you have the earthquake, which is the longer ranged one.
I have never seen a blade of its like in my life. Just look at that splendid hue. Truly magnificent to behold. And yet, how did it come to be in such a state? Broken clean in two.
Okay, so let's go from the top. Like, what's the first thing?
Oh, but what is that sticking out of your bag?
Probably the multi-attack, I suppose.
Why, this ore.
I wouldn't know how to balance
Just
that.
Look at it. There can be no doubt it was used in the crafting of your sword. Ah, so it would be an honor. I have never worked with such an ore till now, but it is time I repaid you for ridding my people of the fiend Orochi. You have my word.
Oh, that last one was loud.
Ping.
Then the following day. There it is.
Sword.
Here it is. Please treat it with the respect it deserves.
No, throws out the window.
Da 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 da.
Oh, I could not accept any monetary reward for this. You see, I used to fiercely rue the fact that we ended up in this village. But now it is clear why we were brought here. It had to be this way. I can say with confidence that this is why I became a swordsmith. May that blade serve you well on your travels.
Congratulations, you have fulfilled your life's journey. You will now spend the rest of your remaining days
time.
wishing you could surpass
I
it.
would love to lay eyes
Yeah.
on that sword again.
That's a bit. That's a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit. Ah, those are rookie numbers. It could be bigger.
I mean, they can, but we got so many good swords, and just because the Falcon Blade is so good, we just didn't use any of them.
Mhm.
But how would you balance the multi-attack? Because I don't know what good damage numbers are for this era or this tier of monsters.
I'm thinking I will call it like the first hit, like head smash, and then we could throw like one of the elemental punches in for funsies. So like head smash will be dealing like bludgeoning damage and then force, and then we can have like the punch do bludgeoning and then an element.
Yeah, and it can choose. Could make it random. It could choose whichever one.
I would need to look at like the new stone golem stat block, because that's CR10. So it's like if we're making like a CR15, I would need to be having like damage that is like
A baseline.
yeah, especially for the new stuff, since the new stuff is supposed to be a little bit more, you know, chef's kiss. Hit harder. Because this is also kind of designed to be like something that it's like you kind of like throw at your players alone in with like maybe like some weak minions at most. Let me add this stuff to the start blur.
So while you're looking at that, I'll go ahead and set this up.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to change the prof bone.
Yeah, go ahead and make sure you get everything correct. I don't know why you're on focus on healing. You don't have any healing.
Healing and spirit.
You did it. Wow. Ow. We call the mini demon kaboom spam. Apparently.
Kaboom!
I love the sounds. I heard. This is behind the kaboom sounds.
Alright, so it looks like 2d8 plus strength, plus an additional 2d8 force. So the head smash, the maybe 2d10 plus strength, and then it's 2d10 force.
For head smash?
Yeah. Because this is like 5 CRs higher than the Stone Golem,
Yeah.
so just up its damage dice. One size shouldn't break that too much. Yeah, that.
There we go. We got that. A million bunnies.
Bunnies.
$100,000 gold. And a magic bikini. And another almost 21,000 gold. Jeez. This bikini is almost as good as the armor we're wearing. It's literally 1 point off. That's hysterical. Okay.
Again, the less you're wearing, the more defense you have.
It even pokes fun at in the description. There's the Scandals bikini, which does nothing, but what I find funny is Dragon Quest IX has like successive levels of the swimsuit wear, and like the final one actually provides really good protection against like fire and ice, or maybe
Yeah.
just fire. I don't remember. But there is like a legacy boss fight that it's basically best in slot for because of his moveset. So best in slot is going into the arena wearing a bikini. Alright, I might look at taking you out. You're still looking pretty good, honestly, compared to what we've got, so here we go. And now suddenly it's cold again, hooray!
Wahoo!
The Golem Squad. Delete. Ow! I gotta make sure the tactics. Yeah, the tactics changed again.
Wahoo!
I really wish they would leave it the way I said it.
No. That clap track gets me every time, man.
Yeah, it's also like way louder than like anything else in this game. Alright, the core squad.
The core squad.
The Frantic core, that's pretty good. Actually, a screenshot, that's great. I love that. You know, I had a sneeze. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ooh, okay. That's not good. Okay, that's fine. You fool! You fool! You should have attacked us!
You should have, dummy.
Okay. You jerk! That's not good. Okay, going into the final round with a deficit, but I think we're gonna be okay.
Wahoo!
Oh, hi, Monty.
I was gonna say, I'm.
You look familiar.
It's gonna make the joke, and now you fight Monty. So I'm like,
I think that's how
correct.
I think that's how every Monster Arena ends, is you fight the guy who
Yeah.
owns it. Or at least who owns the menagerie. I love the Flying Flayer, the Soaring Scourger, Mini Demon.
Mini demon. Itty bitty demon.
Gone.
Gone. Goodbye. Only we can kaboom. was not ready for us.
No, it was not. Absolutely was not. A smashing performance. He's going off. Damn, I wanted to be surrounded by buddies.
Oh, we got an extra dancer.
Yep. It's like progressive, like how much you get for each thing. The right to enter rank 10. $160,000 plus 32,000 more.
God damn.
Where's the other ones? I don't know where the other ones are. I thought they were here.
Oh yeah, I should take care of my laundry. Oops.
I'll look
Can
this
you
up
do
real
that?
quick. Oh, it's post game. So we physically cannot do it yet. Understood. I should put some money into the bank. Hey, big guy, I won real big. What do we have? 10. Yeah. I swear we have 50. Oh, that's right. It's okay. We're probably looking at hitting 75 soonish. Let me see. Yeah, if my math is correct, we're about 4 off from 75. I think we've gotten all of them in the towns. There could be more that show up post-game. I'm gonna be honest, I think our mini demon is kind of pushing its limit on what it can do in that arena. Sad fact is, I don't think we have enough time to beat the game. But I don't know of anything else we can do. What we can do is I can at least grab the zoom point for the castle. We can actually... Let's wait till Isaac gets back so we can see the cutscene. I get the boat in here? Okay. So I have to sail, like, all the way down in there. Did I not equip the goddess ring? Swear we did. I guess not. Oh, there's a thing right there. What the heck? I guess we can go look for some monsters. Not quite what I meant, but... Alright, let's see how many stay. None of them! Okay. That's unfortunate. It's you! An Elysium bird! A beaker! Another flowing dress. And... asbestos earrings. Really don't want to put those on your ear, but... stuff that we can only get to if we take this route here. Yeah, don't know if those stack, but I'm going to assume they do until proven otherwise. The sad fact is, I still think the Falcon Blade's better. Like, I still think it ends up dealing more damage, but... We're collecting 250 items. Oh, there's that achievement. I should probably check to see if there's any more left anyway. Nope. The only reason I can't say this won't be like a full, like, get all achievements playthrough is simply because you have to master you have to have every ability known. That's just a lot of grinding. Like, I could do it off stream pretty easily. That's right, it's a spell. Alright, I think I remember there being something all the way down here.
Ha!
Wish you would have attacked the other one. Yep, and there you are. There's a big boy. There's Inky. Not quite where I'd want you to be stat-wise. I guess I should probably start checking agility now as well. With how the Monster Arena seems to be going. There you are. And then we have 80 now, so I can go get the 80 reward. I really wish they'd made a... Oh gosh. I forgot the bird's name. Wish they'd made her fly faster. Like, I really wish they did. Because that is like the reason I did not fly across the overworld to get anything else. Is because it was so slow. No. Depends.
Ha!
That's right, you guys actually have a chunky amount of HP. And do kisses.
Multi-heal.
Epic.
Welcome back. I'm gonna keep exploring then. I don't think we have enough time to finish the game, so I'm not going to attempt the final dungeon at all.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely not.
like the only way that we have time to beat the final or the game is if the final dungeon is one floor and it's a straight path to the boss.
Yeah.
Which it most assuredly is not, so I'm not even gonna bother. We will do the cutscene leading into it though. then they get like the zoom point. It's like we'll poke our head in and like see if there's anything on like the first floor, but ooh, that's not good. But maybe we kill it anyway. We kill one.
All right, so if we're adding in the elemental punch, do we keep the chaos cannon, or do we just change that to I forgot the steel cannon, flash cannon?
I mean, we keep the elemental cannon because the elemental punches are melee,
Yeah, this is true.
and that's only part of the multi-attack. But the multi, like what it is it's like the head slam, the punches, and then we have like the one ranged option.
Yes. I suppose with the cannon, I'll mix in force damage with it. Because like my only thing is like with having like an having it only elements, because at that level it is highly likely for, you know, spellcasters to be, you know, using their reaction on absorb elements, or just having equipment that is naturally resistant to X elements. That's like technically like flash cannon just being flat force damage would make it like hit harder. But I can mix in like both, so it could be like 2d12, like 3d12 force, and then 2d12 element.
What is this for again?
The cannon.
Because you keep saying flash cannon, I thought that's what we were using for the ranged attack.
No. I'm sorry, I'm confusing you with adding in another word.
No, because flash cannon is the ranged attack on the multi-attack. That's what we decided.
It's chaos cannon. We decided it would be chaos
No,
cannon.
flash cannon is on the multi-attack. The chaos cannon is the separate thing. It's a completely separate thing.
Oh, I don't have flash cannon listed here at all. That's why.
That's what I mean. The elemental cannon is its own thing. It is not part of the multi-attack.
I see. See, that's what I was confused about. I thought the chaos cannon was part of the multi-attack.
No, I think that's too good to be on a multi-attack.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, give me a reason why you think that's too good.
It's too flashy.
on the too flashy.
But the melty attack should be basic stuff. It's like it does this, it does this, it does this. There's no extra weird shenanigans that should happen on the multi attack.
Okay, then the chaos cannon is gonna need to be bigger damage if it's going to use its entire action doing this. Because I was under the assumption this would be it deals about the same amount of damage as its melee attacks, but at range with element. And it could, you know, be up to, you know, 2 different targets or something.
If we weren't basing it on literally like the most powerful special moves that Agron somehow, for some reason, learns.
Yeah, this is true.
I just find it funny that like Agron in universe like is not like one of the strongest mons, but he is just an elemental force of nature apparently, with all the moves he learns.
I think that's how they balance out like lower base stat Pokemon, as they just learn like insano moves.
I know, but like he learns everything. Which is why I was like, he's just a force of nature. Because like the idea is like we could just put the cannon on the multi-attack, but then I think he needs more actions that he doesn't have.
I mean, that's why, like, potentially the Stealth Rock set could be, you know, part of, like, just an action by itself.
Yeah, like, that's what I always thought it would be.
Okay.
Good.
Crackle.
Agility is a number.
Sure is.
Alright, definitely hyper resistant to fire. Bonk. Alright, so run it by me again. The multi-attack is the head slam.
It is currently Head Smash Elemental Punch.
My god. Like a billion text messages today from like automated stuff. Okay, I'm gonna call this out real quick. You're sending an automated text message. You are not texting this yourself. Now, I think this is stupid to begin with, because it's such a short word. But why does an automated message abbreviate text to TXT?
Yeah.
Like, it's dumb enough to begin with that you would even consider abbreviating the word text. But
Yes.
on an automated message, come on. So the multi-attack was the head smash, elemental punch, I think just a small ranged thing.
Of which we can make that the flash cannon.
Yeah. Just make it force damage, was what I was thinking.
Yes.
That's something I thought about, and I realized like this could definitely be overpowered really quickly. But so it's why it's like I'm not gonna straight up suggest it. Are there any monsters that have like magical basic damage? Like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing?
What do you mean?
Like, that's what I mean. Like,
Elaborate.
all right, so you know how for players, there is a distinction between my sword deals slashing damage, and this is a magic weapon, so it deals magical
Yes.
slashing damage.
Yes.
So it bypasses resistance. Are there any monsters that do the same thing?
That their attacks are considered magical for the purpose of overcoming resistances?
Yes.
In some cases, yes.
Okay.
But trust me, yes, that was something I was going to put in there.
Okay. Because I'm not going to suggest this for like everything it does, but I think it would be interesting on the multi-attack.
So simply, I can put a trait of the Agron's attacks count as magical for overcoming the purpose of blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. You know what? That actually would be a really good thing for it to have, considering like all the things you mentioned, like absorb elements, elemental resist, blah 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 blah. Like, and if it ends up being like too strong, the way you would nerf it is like, all right, you're now only taking off a quarter of the damage instead.
The thing is, like, it doesn't make it broken because, like, anything on the player side that would reduce the damage still works, like, regardless of it being magical or not.
What do you mean?
So I don't think there's like rage, for instance. It's like rage, you're still halving the damage.
Well, I mean,
of
like
the
you're having the
bludgeoning.
damage, but like stuff like, you know, fire resistance, lightning resistance doesn't work now. That's the whole point. Like rage just
No, it
reduces
does.
darn near everything.
No, like the fire damage would still be resistant because it is still fire damage,
Okay, so
even
then,
if it's magical fire.
okay, so then making their attacks magical does nothing then. That's what I mean. It's like, if making it magical is for the purpose of overcoming resistance, but it doesn't bypass resistance, then what's the point?
It's very... I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, because I think it's very rare for a player to be in a situation like a monster can with their resistances. I may staple that on at the end, but you know, in case I do think of something, but I will keep that in the back pocket.
But you know what, on the other hand, if they are using their reaction and all that stuff to, you know, make themselves resistant for a turn, you know, they're not using their reaction on anything else.
Yes.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to look up. I forgot. Let's grab this real quick.
I mean, the spellcasters are gonna probably use their reactions on that instead of, you know, counterspell.
Well, we're not casting magic on this boy. You know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Only spell-like abilities.
Indeed.
Counterspell that, nerd. You can't. You want to counterspell the stealth rock? You can't. It's a spell-like effect.
I'm gonna grab this one item that I saw. Because, like, the idea would be to have stuff to make the players use the resource. You know, which means, like, if they're using their reaction on absorb elements, they're not using it on, you know, like, shield. Probably because I don't know the wizard spell list, but I don't know the spell list that much, so, but, like, stuff for them to use these resources on rather than just, you know, go, okay, well, you know, we can just tank the damage, we can heal it up, I'm gonna save my spell slot and, you know, just fireball him over and over again.
Yeah.
Which does bring up a question.
Yes.
is he weak to anything?
That is what I was thinking. Literally, to bring up that, and also like a resistance, because he is rock steel. Would you think that he would be resistant to all bludgeoning, or all slashing, or all piercing? I wouldn't say like all of them, because
Realistically, he would be resistant to all three, but
yes. But for the sake of, balancing, maybe choosing at least one thing that he is purely resistant to, regardless of if it's from a magical weapon or not.
I say we screw over the players, make him resistant to slashing. Alternatively,
Take that, marshals.
could make him weak to bludgeoning.
Yes, that was also what I was thinking of. Could make him weak to bludgeoning, resistant to slashing. Either that, or he has like vulnerability to fire. Probably not fire, because he's like part rock. But acid, would be a fun.
Acid would be a good one. I think that works.
So I think it needs giving a monster of a vulnerability, at least, one.
I think it's more interesting in terms of fight design when enemies have a weakness that I can exploit. Like, it gets a point where it's like, all right, the monster is resistant to this one thing, it's not weak to anything, ergo I am now just choosing thing with biggest number. No, I'm not looking at my spell list to... Because I'm going to be honest, with a lot of D&D, a lot of them don't really have weaknesses other than, like, a particular stat I might be able to take advantage of. Or at least it feels like it doesn't. They do, I haven't seen these monsters used. But like you'll notice, like we'll take Dragon Quest III here. Here. Like what I've been doing in each encounter is like using the broad array of abilities they have and going like, hey, what are these things weak to?
Oh, you know what? We could also make him immune to a damage type. Maybe, immune to like piercing damage.
We could.
Like immune to piercing, normal on the slashing, no, resistant on the slashing, and flat on bludgeoning. Does that sound good? Or do you think that's too much?
For the top, because you changed a couple times in there.
Sorry. Immune to piercing, resistant on slashing, flat on bludgeoning. Because by nature of being both like rocky and steely, like piercing is going to be like something that's like,
yeah,
by nature really hard to do. And then like slashing, it's like you can slash into, rock and, steel, but it's, really hard.
Because we're deciding for 100%, I think we make it acid weak.
Yes.
I'm just trying to decide if making it bludgeoning weak is too much or, just right.
I mean, that can be play tested.
I think that would be something that I would want to... That would be something we'd need to think about. Because one, like, it makes sense that, like, it would be resistant to slashing, immune to piercing. I like those. But, like, there's literally rock smash. It's that is 100% taking the club and just breaking the rock. You know,
Yes.
and both rock and steel are weak to fighting. Which I would 100% just go, no, all fighting moves are bludgeoning damage. Or force, but...
I mean, we could make him vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, but could have like a trait that like it takes like an extra 5 damage from bludgeoning sources.
I like that.
That doesn't break it. Like taking double damage like breaks, you know, a stat block. But if you're like, oh yeah, it takes X amount of flat extra damage. Because like at higher levels, you've seen, you know, Blade with his monk. A monk of that level is dealing like a flat like 15 damage, you know, close to on their unarmed strikes. So imagine at least a flat 10 doubled on every hit.
Yeah.
So they could solo this by themselves in one turn.
Yeah.
2 turns, I guess, with, you know, damage reduction stuff put into play, but so instead of that being like 20 damage per punch for like 40 2 4 6, 80 damage, that 80 damage is now cut to like 30. No.
Yeah.
No, it is 10 20 30 40 plus 10. Yeah, that's 50. So it's like 30 less damage just by it being like, yeah, it only takes 5 extra. It's like, I do think, you know, bludgeoning should do more damage just by nature of it being weak to fighting type, being quad.
Yeah, and there's not enough acid stuff that I think it being weak to acid would break it.
No. Hell, it might incentivize upcasting things that have acid.
Indeed. Yeah, I think the +5 works.
Do we give it tremor sense?
No.
No?
No.
A creature who can dig?
What does Tremor Sense do again exactly? Remind me.
Let me look that up so I get the wording exact.
Because that would be the only one of those like type of abilities that I would like, yeah, it gets that.
A creature with Tremor Sense can pinpoint the location of creatures and moving objects within a specific range, provided that the creature with Tremor Sense and anything it is detecting are both in contact with the same surface, such as the ground, a wall, or a ceiling, or the same liquid. Tremor Sense can't detect creatures or objects in the air, and it doesn't count as a form of sight. So essentially, just if you have a tremor sense of 60 feet, anything that is touching the ground within 60 feet, you know where it's at, regardless. So if they're hiding, say, you know, taking the hide action and they have, you know, now the invisible condition, just because they have the invisible condition doesn't mean you don't know where they are, because they're still touching the ground. It's like they're invisible, So you're still going to have disadvantage rules as written to hit them, but you at least know where they're at.
Yeah. You're not rolling a d4 to see if you're attacking in the right direction.
Yes.
Or whatever.
It's like, I also think that, like, he should have, like, a burrow speed. So maybe, like, a burrow speed of, like, 40, which would be, like, 10 more feet than his standard walking.
Okay. Random question. I like that,
Yes.
but consider, are there any creatures that have a move speed slower than 30?
Not usually. I mean, we could knock his speed down to 25.
Because like it's kind of the thing of like, he's a very heavy boy, but at the same time he's also a large boy, so you know any slowness is just negated by the fact that he's, you know, big.
Yeah.
I think leaving him at 30 is fine.
Because you also have to keep in mind that it's like, the more you reduce the speed without giving like things that like can give extra, players can then exploit that very heavily.
Oh yeah, I know.
And without the extra movement speed, they're just kind of like you saw with the Beholder. Having a 20-foot hover and then being knocked 20 feet back, maybe even 30.
No, because he was like, yeah, he was not 20 feet back, and then he could only move 20 feet.
Yep. And that was only with, like, Eldritch Blast. Like, it's not even anything crazy.
Yeah, just leave him at 30 feet, I guess.
Yeah.
So do we have the multi-attack damage down?
Yes.
Okay.
Head smash for 2d10 plus 6 plus 2d10 plus force, 2d10 force. The elemental punch is 2d10 plus 6, and then 3d8 of the chosen element. And then I'm going to make the flash cannon 5d12.
You mean the chaos cannon?
Oh no, I'm still looking at what I'm going to put the chaos cannon at. I'm just saying the flash cannon is part of the multi-attack.
Okay.
The chaos cannon is, again, the separate thing.
It just feels like a lot of damage for a multi-attack.
Yeah. This is, like, only, like, a little bit more than the golem.
Okay.
Because I will read you what the golem has.
I mean, I'll take your word on it.
Because the golem slam attack with 2d8 and 2d8 is, let's see, 24 damage. So its slam attacks are dealing an average of 24 damage with the combined bludgeoning and force damage. So that R damage combined with one head smash is like 28 to 30. I need to look at the dragon again. The ancient green, big green. Oh yeah, the ancient green actually has less damage. So yeah, maybe knocking that back down to D8s is actually fine. I will do that. Because like with that ancient green being, you know, CR like 20 something. However, the ancient green also has a 3-hit multi-attack. We're giving like a 2.
Okay. Oh, we're only doing 2? Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just automatically thought 3. I was like, this feels like a lot for 3 hits. No, okay, this works with 2, I think. We can play test and adjust it for like a final like thing or whatever. Also love Sauron. Love it for that. The dragon we just picked up for anyone who's just listening. But yeah, that sounds about right if we're only doing 2 hits.
I might bump down the force damage of the head smash by to 2d8 instead of 2d10.
Can I also just say I really like how this looks on the overworld?
Yes.
I too like Disney's Magic Kingdom. Oh look, it really does. It really looks like Disney's Magic Kingdom. Just with all the spires and stuff, but it looks like the hidden passage on the throne is like lit up a little bit, but it's not. All right, we're gonna poke around the first floor. We're not gonna go through the whole dungeon.
So we could change the elemental cannon to him actually having, you know, spell casting. So it's like we could have him like chain lightning.
Chain cannon.
Because that's a 6th level spell. And that deals an average of like 48 to 60 something damage. And it's up to 6 targets, up to 3 targets within range.
I still would want to keep it with the ability to choose the element that's using. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Just trying to find like a damage that like makes sense, I guess. Because like Chromatic Orb and Chaos Bolt are only 1st level spells, and like their damage is, I'm unsure how well it scales.
Well,
Upcasted.
Consider if you want to make it like Chain Lightning, go based off of Chain Lightning and just give us the ability to change the damage type.
Yeah. Goodbye, Diamonds.
Think we can just buy them.
We.
Love that I chose the wrong direction. Because, like, if you want the trade-off, you could take a little bit of damage away from whatever chain lightning you're gonna do, in addition for, like, or in return for letting it choose whatever element it wants.
Yeah. So, what we could do is make it a spell-like effect, and we could have it literally, have the cannon act as if it is, using Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, or Flamethrower, and attach these to spells. So you could have Ice Beam be Cone of Cold, you could have Thunderbolt be Lightning Bolt, you could have Flamethrower be Fireball. And then these are just upcasted to 6th level.
It could.
Because I'm also just trying to think of like ways to like make this simplified without having like a bajillion words, you know?
Yeah.
I would just need to get the specific wording correctly to convey that like this is like a ability and not like the spell.
Here I go.
Yeah. Ow.
It's like Cone of Cold is a 60-foot cone, and this is attached to a con save, and then you have like sure Lightning Bolt and Fireball attached to Dax, but it's like Fireball is also, big AoE, and then Lightning Bolt's a line, so you literally have a sphere, a cone, and a line to choose from.
Yeah, it's just giving it variety.
It's like Lightning Bolts is like I think it's a 120-foot line, and like Cone of Cold is a 60-foot cone. Fireball is a 20-foot radius sphere. It's like that's a lot of good AoE. Like lot of choice coverage. Like those moves.
Yeah.
If we're on a Pokemon that had good special attack.
Yeah.
Yes, level, not level.
Good job.
What? I can't help it. The B and the V are right next to each other on the keyboard.
Don't worry, I can't type either. Can you not? Can you not?
Damn,
Fine. Eat that. Heck you. I thought Fireball had a diamond on him. I guess I used it at some point. Forgot. 2. I'll go through this at some point. Just like sort everyone's inventory out. Oh, there's a cutscene here. Oh, great. I was hoping this wasn't a fight. Couldn't voice this one, huh?
No.
Okay, I guess we fight these guys first. Really? Only 2 and 2?
Shrub go.
Ow!
Ow.
Ow!
Ow.
Can you not, sir? Oh no, my healer's physical attack went down.
Oh no. Whatever will we do?
Ah, okay. I could just do this, I think. Oh, the turn keeps going. Interesting. Okay. But they don't get to make a move. Heck you. Oh, there's a spell right there that we don't have yet. Interesting. Wonder if Sylvia has it. Nope. It's not there yet. Of the rebel. A little bit of fire over there. You really haven't taken very good care of your throne, dude. Let's see if like the treasure is in here somewhere. That's right there. Behind the battle. It's a mini medal.
Woo.
Alright, we have like the lower floors to go to, and I want to see what's down there. Oh no, our physical attacks are going to miss now. I really feel like there should be a step between Kazap and Zapple. Just because it's like, alright, Zap is a single enemy. Alright, Zapple is a single enemy. Alright, you know, costs 8 MP. Kazap targets everything and costs 30. It's like, I feel like we could have an extra step here. You know, just a thought. Agility is a number. I also want to go grab the Sage's Stone on screen. Apparently on Lazami, I just don't remember us ever picking it up. Nope.
Well, it's getting close to that time, though.
I know. Nah, okay. That's just a loop. Yeah, we got the crab already.
Crabbo.
Crab. Still love that they banished him for saying the earth is round. It's like, you
Yeah.
dumbass. Clearly the world is flat. It's supposedly here in this town somewhere. Okay. I guess not. We talked to everyone here. It's definitely not here, so. The only thing I can think we didn't do is if there's a fight with the pirates that we didn't do it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would have the Sage's Stone. And if they do, I can just do that. It's not going to be exciting at this level.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, let's go get our mini medal reward. We can see if there's anything worth hunting for. Flame Tank Boomerang.
Oh yeah, should the Chaos Cannon be attached to a recharge or like 3 per day?
That's a good question.
It's like this isn't as powerful as a Dragon's Breath weapon, obviously, but it is still, you know, kind of adding as that crutch of like extra, you know, big fuck off damage. It's like, I think like a 3 per day limit fits into like, yeah, you're probably only going to use this like maybe once, you know, in a combat at the very least, maybe twice.
I think
because this will be over within under 5 rounds.
Yeah, I think the three per day works, because then it's not using it once and then just getting screwed. At least has the charges. Alright, let me go save.
So I think 3 per day is probably fair for 3 6-level uses.
I honestly think it's fair. That, and it, like, if it wants to, you can have a chance to use all 3 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, because the big thing I was thinking is, like, if we're gonna put Flash Cannon on the multi-attack, then it's really, you know... Okay, hold on. Now, hear me out. This is just for namesake.
Uh-huh.
Does Aggron learn Tri-Attack?
I don't think so.
Damn it.
Hold on, let me control F here. No.
Damn it. Okay, Chaos Cannon it is. I was gonna say we could be a bit cheeky and name it Tri-Attack, but no, if it doesn't learn it, I don't want to do that. Alright, but it is that time.
Sure is.
I started a bit late, so we didn't get to do much. Or, we still, just for the betterment. I didn't have to waste another 4 minutes trying to come up with stuff to do. But, Friday, 10 a.m., 10:15-ish, Central Time, will be the main story finale of Dragon Quest III. We are at the end. If we're gonna have a lot of time left after. We're not stopping the stream. We're gonna go right into post game. Like, we've got monsters to hunt. We've got whatever the post game story's gonna be. We have the monster arena. We have stuff to do. So once the story's finished, make sure to stick around. If you're watching the VOD, make sure to sub. Turn the notifications on. That way you'll know when the finale happens.
Yeah.
Take care, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you there.
Goodbye.